Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Afid Daniel bin Muhammad Rizwan, and my supervisor is Dr. Rosniza binti Hussein. For my title project PSM is study on the oil sorption behavior of Kapok Ceiba Pentandra fiber. For the research background, oil spill due to human activities such as refining, transportation, and production can cause disaster to environment, particularly in a marine zone. To solve this problem, solvent material could be implemented for recovering or eliminating oil from water. Amazingly, Kapok fiber is the best option to use for solvent material due to having good characteristics on oil sorption. It has a higher oil sorption ability than other natural material. So this project will be focused on investigating the oil sorption behavior of Kapok fiber. For the problem statement, to eliminate or recover oil spill in the water has never been easy, especially when a large quantity of oil is involved. Therefore, chemical leakage and oil spill can affect the marine environment. By using wrong method to solve the oil spill, it could possible to be dangerous. Other than that, Kapok fiber is a natural material which can absorb oil excellently to, due to hydrophobic oleophilic characteristic. But unfortunately, oil sorption behavior on Kapok fiber still cannot be well recognized. Therefore, in this research, raw Kapok fiber will be treated with different solvent and evaluated by various of methods to obtain relevant data on the oil sorption behavior of Kapok fiber. For the research objective, there are two main objectives in this research. The first one is to analyze the surface properties of Kapok fiber, and the second one is to investigate the interaction and sorption mechanism of Kapok fiber. Okay, for scope in this project, to investigating the surface properties before penetration, scanning electron microscope and contact angle will be used. Meanwhile, for evaluating the structure properties, X-ray diffraction and thermogravimetric analysis will be used. And other than that, for oil interaction experiment, Kapok fiber will be used as filtration medium. For significance of study in this research, this project provides intensive information on the properties of Kapok fiber before and after applying several types of oil. Other than that, this information will greatly benefit the people who want to compare Kapok fiber with other natural fiber as an oil-absorbing material. On top of that, by having reliable data about Kapok fiber which obtained from this research, it could assist in resolving the problem of oil spill contamination by replacing synthetic solvent with Kapok fiber. Finally, this research will helpfully benefit to industry, which lead to the development of alternative material by using Kapok fiber for oil absorbing and the cleanup of oil spill. For the summary of literature review, Kapok fiber is not only the highest hollowness and the lowest specific mass of any microchemical, but also it consists of microtube with fine tube structure. Therefore, Kapok fiber has hollow structure with a thin cell wall and a large lumen filled with air. Surprisingly, Kapok fiber is the world's lightest fabric and 6 times lighter than cotton fiber. Generally, the cell wall of Kapok fiber has 3 layers with different thickness in a cross section. The cell wall also has pores, especially at the middle layer. However, Kapok fiber that seems hollow are easily squished and damaged. One of the features of Kapok fiber is Kapok fiber has good hydrophobic oleophilic characteristic due to having a huge hollow structure and waxy surface. Kapok fiber may float steadily on the water and water surface with contact angle of oil below 50 degree and contact angle of water over 145 degree. Kapok fiber have outstanding hydrophobicity and oleophilicity. The oil spread out quickly at the surface of Kapok fiber, resulting in a substantial spreading radius and slight contact angle. This is my flowchart for this project. For the material selection, raw Kapok fiber will be chosen as a sorbent material. Then, Kapok fiber will be characterized by several methods. After that, Kapok fiber will be go to the filtration analysis and sorption process with different oil. After finishing sorption process, the Kapok fiber will leave and let the oil dripping out for 24 hours. Then, characterization of Kapok fiber will be due for filtration analysis. Lastly, calculation and absorption rate from Kapok fiber will be made. Discussion and conclusion will be due after getting the result. For the sorption process, Kapok fiber will be divided into 3 portions, which is 10 gram, 20 gram, and 30 gram. There are 3 different oils will be used, with diesel oil, vegetable oil, and lubricating oil. For the characterization analysis, there are 4 types that will be evaluated. The 4 types of analysis are structure analysis, thermal analysis, microstructure analysis, and contact angle analysis. The method that will be used is X-ray diffraction analysis to evaluate structure analysis, thermogravimetric analysis for evaluate thermal analysis, scanning electron microscope for investigate microstructure analysis, and lastly, contact angle for investigate contact angle analysis. The expected outcome for this research is Kapok fiber will absorb oil and easily repel water from the surface due to its excellent hydrophobic oleophilic characteristic. Other than that, by applying several methods, this research will be able to get reliable data, particularly on surface properties of Kapok fiber. On top of that, we will also expect that the weight of Kapok fiber will have huge difference between and before after penetration test due to having a large hollow lumen that contribute to absorbing the oil in large quantity. Lastly, the water contact angle on Kapok fiber might be above 130 degree due to having wax on the surface Kapok fiber. For the progress this research, this project divided into 3 phases to finishing the project. Generally, the first stage is to find the title and objective for this project, and the second stage is more to progress on completing the content in report, which is chapter 1, Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. For the final stage is more to improving and do correction in the report, then submit the project report and do presentation proposal. For the next final year project, the progress also will be due in 3 phases. On the first phase is find and survey the material that need to be used. After completing having all the material, the experiment can be due. We plan to start making stage 2 in week 3 until week 11. For the final stage, we also plan to start in week 13, and hopefully there are no problem in completing final year project 2. Okay, that's all for me.